Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. Brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, New York. 631-756-1125 is the telephone number for the best prices in town. And remember, getting closer to winter every day, and there's a rock salt shortage. Prices are spiking, but Omni will have the best prices around in the tri-state area and beyond. The website is omnitruevalue.com. Wholesale holiday lighting by Giannini. Christmas is getting closer by the day. We're 87 days, I believe, before Christmas Day. And they're your complete holiday lighting specialist, meeting all your decorating needs. And for contractors and those of you who want to get into this business, Wholesale Holiday Lighting has an open house free event next Tuesday, October the 5th, from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. at 164 Ocean Avenue in Lindenhurst, New York. They'll provide hands-on training, new products on display, installation how-tos, estimating, marketing, new resin dynamic RGB, and tools of the trade. You can RSVP by calling them at 631-957-5106 or go to the website, liholidaylighting.com. Well, our nice weather continues. We have this deep trough off the East Coast. On the lower right, you can see the western edge of Hurricane Sam, which seems like it's been around forever. Top wind's 145 miles an hour. But that upper trough, if you take a look at the clouds that are off the East Coast, and you'll see that these clouds are moving from southwest to northeast. So the trough is actually protecting the East Coast and will cause Sam to turn northward and then go northeastward. In the meantime, because we're under this northerly flow, we do see these very weak upper troughs that are moving southeastward from eastern Canada. As they go by, they are producing a few clouds, and we can see some of those clouds up in northern New England moving southward, and also in upstate New York moving southward, but not much, if any, precipitation here is involved. It's just getting some cloud cover to mix in with the sun, and temperatures are going to be somewhat impacted by that. And the trough, it's on the cool side. We're going to be topping out in the 60s this afternoon again, and we'll do a wash, rinse, repeat situation for Friday. Meanwhile, we can also see moisture gathering in the plains and in the lower Mississippi Valley as a low comes out of there, and there's some energy that's also coming down into the Rockies and dropping southward. So this is the next weather system that's going to try to push eastward, but it can't do that until the East Coast trough gets out of the way and Hurricane Sam gets out of the way. So everything's kind of effectively blocked for the time being, and this is one of those instances where a blocking setup in a good place for much of the East Coast. You can see the radar from late morning here at 11 a.m. Eastern time with some showers up in Maine, some very scattered light showers up in upstate New York. But other than that, the radars are quiet from there all the way south into Georgia. And then we start to see some rain back through western Alabama, northwestward through northern Mississippi and into Arkansas, and also back into the southern plains where we're been seeing some heavy rains for the last couple of days, and additional rainfall amounts of a few inches there. Notice here in the northeast, this will happen once everything starts moving again. We're looking at about a half to 3/4 of an inch in most places for total rainfall in the next 7 days, maybe a little bit more as you go inland into central and western PA and on up into upstate New York and into northwestern New England, and also in the southeast, seeing a patch of heavy rain in the southern Appalachians on the order of up to a couple of inches in the next 7 days. So we'll take you through how this is all going to play out. Our high up in eastern Canada is in control, of course, so we're good for the rest of today. We are good for tomorrow. We'll have a nice day. That high now settles down off the New Jersey coast, and the core of the cool air will be passing through and moving offshore. Saturday looks like a really nice day. We should see temperatures climb back up into the 70s in many locations, mostly lower 70s though. And then finally, as that upper trough moves offshore, here comes the next weather system. I think we're going to be mostly dry for Sunday, although you see the rain sort of comes over the top there in western New York and goes up into New England first. So there will be cloud issues more than likely. but I think that any rain holds off until sometime later Sunday night or early Monday morning. And most of that is in the Hudson Valley and in southern New England. There really isn't much of anything for rain as you head down through New Jersey and southern Pennsylvania, southward into Maryland and Virginia. And next week's going to be a bit of a different week because now we're going to be setting up a new trough to our west. And that's going to create a southerly flow along the eastern seaboard. One of the things I think we need to watch is down here in the Northwest Caribbean to the Bahamas, where low pressure is going to try to form. So we're going to have to keep our eyes on that in case something tropical wants to get going. None of the models seem to be very bullish on tropical storm development. They do have low pressure there, but they don't really do much with it. And we'll have to just see whether that moisture starts to lift northward, or are we going to get another high to come down from the north, and as this model run suggests, and kind of block most of that precip further to the south. Those will be the big forecast questions as we head into the weekend. But for now, just continue to enjoy the nice weather that covers much of the northern mid-Atlantic states down into the southeastern part of the U.S., and we should have good weather for tomorrow and for the start, at least for Saturday. I think will be the better of the 2 weekend days, if only because of the fact there'll be far less cloud cover. Weather in 5 brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon. 631-756-1125 is the phone number for the best prices in town. OmniTrueValue.com, the website. Wholesale Holiday Lighting by Giannini, your complete holiday lighting specialist, meeting all your decorating needs at 162 Ocean Avenue in Lindenhurst. The open house is next door at 164 Ocean Avenue in Lindenhurst. And the telephone number there is 631-957-5106. The website is liholidaylighting.com. We have a new tropical storm Victor, way out in the eastern Atlantic. It's barely to 10 degrees north. It's never going to be a problem here. It's predominantly going to be a fish storm as it strengthens to a hurricane and then back to a tropical storm as southwesterly shear takes over and begins to rip it apart. Sam, which seems to have been around forever, as we've been talking about this one for the better part of 2 weeks now, is at 22.1, 59.5. It is re-strengthened, by the way. Top max winds 145 miles an hour, moving northwest at 12. It will pass east of Bermuda by a solid distance, but the storm is expanding now in size, so the gales are expanding. So there is a tropical storm watch up for Bermuda. The core of this, though, is going to pass, I believe, well to the east. And you can see on the satellite loop, the eye is still fairly well defined here. It's a tight little buzzsaw that is moving on up northwestward. Again, that area of gales starting to expand a bit, but no direct impact, and obviously no impact on the United States except for the fact that it will be raising the surf a little bit as we head into the weekend and maybe even lingering into the first part of next week. So the Joe and Joe Show takes a break for the next couple of days, so we'll be back on Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, unless something major changes, and I don't expect anything major to change. And we'll have our updates on my weather platform, patreon.com/meteorologist Joe Cioffi, or you can go to the website, meteorologistjoecioffi.com, and the other websites, nycweathernow.com and weatherlongisland.com. So, and download the app, the free app on Google Play or on the App Store. Everybody, have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you later.